Okay, so in this video, we're going to share with you guys, we're going to share to you guys a bad news. So, Kath and I, we've been thinking if, this is something we need to share on YouTube or in social media, because, apparently, this isn't something nice or exciting, but we were thinking, since our vlog is called Journey with the Andeses, right? And if you've watched some of our vlogs, we've been repeating there that what we want to share in our channel is the journey of our family. I think it's fair that we don't just share to you guys the good stuff, but as well as sharing with you guys as well the not so good stuff. So if you can remember, last 3 weeks ago we posted a video. It's called The Biggest Blessing We've Ever Received in 2020. So in that video we revealed the time when we knew or found out that Kathy is pregnant. So we did that after a week when she was delayed. We took a video of it, and Kathy took a pregnancy test, and we found out that she's pregnant, right? We're super excited. We were happy of the unexpected blessing, but unfortunately just this week Kathy
I've been having bleeding since Monday.
Yeah, she's been having discharges and bleeding since
spotting, as they call it.
Yeah, spotting since Monday.
But we weren't very concerned about it because we thought it's just early part of the pregnancy, and when you don't know something, you Google it. So when we Googled it, the Google said it's very possible that it's just implantation discharges, because it's also color brown, right? So that that gave us comfort while we tried to make a schedule with our doctor. But the next day when we went to the doctor said it's not good that I was bleeding, that I'm having spotting. She right away said that it's a threatened abortion, and we got scared about it. And she said you need to have a
transvaginal
ultrasound to see what's really going on inside. And it's my first time as well to do that with Zoe in my first pregnancy. I didn't experience that, so it's another new thing that I'll be experiencing as a mom. So just go for it for as long as it's for the safety of the baby. Why not? So the next day we went for an ultrasound, and the doctor said, she was trying to be safe, of course, because she's not my OB. The doctor said, you said you're supposed to be 8 weeks, but she with the diameter and the measurement of the sac, as they call it, the bahay bata, she said it's 5 weeks. And then unfortunately, she said I can't see the baby. She can't see the baby. So we went back to our doctor for further explanation, and our doctor was very upfront, saying that it could be that, one, I was wrong with my counting as to when was my last period, first day of my last period, or two, it could be that there's something wrong with the development of the baby. So we're hoping for the first one, that it's just my miss when it comes to counting. So if that's the case, she was like, okay, take meds, it's pampakapit meds, take it for 1 week, and go back, do another ultrasound for another 2 weeks. Let us give the baby the chance
to develop.
and then I think the moment of shock was when we asked why there's no baby. The doctor said there's no
Heartbeat.
heartbeat. They didn't detect any heartbeat, so that's why we did another 2 weeks for it. Okay, we were hopeful, but of course those are really bad news. That's not like what we've experienced with Zoe.
So she was advised to do a bed rest, and then
I'm not allowed to stand up unless I'm going to pee.
she was prescribed with medicines. I think there were a total of 3 medicines, right? 2 for the papakapit, and then the other one was
for the blood.
For the mild anemia.
Yeah, mild anemia.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was taking 7 medicines in a day, and so still my bleeding is getting worse until Friday morning. The doctor that I told my doctor my bleeding is getting worse, and I'm getting cramps. My cramps are getting worse as well. So my doctor said, watch out for a meaty tissue.
So every time she goes to the bathroom, like we would check her discharges. Every time like we see it, it's just more on like blood clots. Big blood clots. It was until earlier this morning, 2:43 in the morning.
2:43. I find the need to pee. I was sleeping with Zoe. Sean was working outside, and I don't know. I just looked at the time, and when I peed, I felt something was out. And when I looked at it, I called John. Hey John, look at it. Is it blood? And then when we look at it,
yeah,
it's meaty. I don't want to touch it, right? But you touched it already, and it's really meaty. I think as a mom, I'm in denial, so I didn't touch it really. I said I'm gonna get some rest, and in the morning I'm going to touch it. I'm going to feel it, and then that's the time I will text my doctor. And in the morning, when I got up, I don't want to touch it. But when I finally did, it's really meaty. It's really meaty tissue. So, yeah. When I texted my doctor, she said do another ultrasound just to make sure I'm safe. And she confirmed it, that it's our baby. And she said it's better that way, because the baby might develop, some abnormalities with the manner of it growing inside me, how it is growing inside me or developing inside me. So she said it's better off that way. So yeah, I still need to do another ultrasound just to make sure I'm safe. But yeah, guys, so please pray for our family. One takeaway that I have from this pregnancy is, never take every pregnancy the same. It's always going to be different, and the moment you know that you're pregnant, have yourself checked right away, because it might be a more complicated case of pregnancy, because every pregnancy and every baby is different. So that's definitely a lesson learned. But we don't and also as a couple, I think it's important that we support each other, and that we don't point fingers, whose fault is it, right? But of course, as parents, we took full responsibility of it. But right from the very beginning, John and I are very sure that, we give it unto the Lord. It's gonna be His will, whether He's gonna give the baby to us or not. But yeah, it's for now, it's very painful.
So we've been researching on Google about miscarriage, and we've read that it is not uncommon for pregnant women to have miscarriage. There are a lot of women undergoing miscarriage. In fact, like in the office, we heard a lot of miscarriage instances and stories, and you know, I could imagine how difficult and painful it is for the mother and for the family of, those people affected. But I didn't really, expect that it would be this difficult. Like it would be this sad and painful to undergo this situation. You thought like having something in the womb of your wife is just that. In the early stage of pregnancy, you wouldn't have that attachment yet to the baby, because it's the early stage, right? Like you haven't seen the baby yet, you haven't built
The baby.
attachment with the baby yet. But when I knew that there's this tissue that came out from Kathy that the doctor said we need to watch out for, like, I felt terrible. I felt so sad that we've had a lot of plans already for the baby. We've been planning a lot of things for the baby already, and name. We've been anticipating the baby to come out, and we're excited for Zoe as well, being
Big sister.
your big sister now. But we didn't expect that all of that's just gonna be gone. Personally, I find it very humbling experience, because I feel like in the past, especially in the past couple of months, it's always been like lots of wins, lots of good things happening to our family, to me, to Kathy. And this situation kind of reminded us that at the end of the day, we are human. We are nobody, right? We're not
You can
above.
never be spared with situations like this.
Right, you're not above anybody else, that you'll be spared with this kind of situation. And yeah, this thing happened. It's like a wake-up call to us to stay humble, and always pray to the Lord, and talk to Him about our plans.
Include
Him in our plans. Ask Him about our future, and that not everything is within our control.
You can never plan ahead.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, His will always prevail.
And His plans are always the best. So
It's a not so good
vlog.
topic to open up to everyone, but like what we said, since we committed to share to you guys our journey, I think it's fair that we share as well, a not so good news. And we want to use this experience to hopefully help other couples out there, that if you've undergone miscarriage, if you experience it, or maybe in the future you will experience it, know that you're not alone. There are couples that have undergone the same situation, and yes, it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be painful, it's sad, during that moment, and in maybe the first few weeks, months, or years. But time will heal, right? For as long as you know to yourself that you've done everything to try to save the baby, and that you offer what happened to the Lord, I think that's what's important is, right? You let whatever the design of the Lord happen, and try to accept what happened, and use that experience to make your relationship grow even stronger. That's it, guys. We don't know what to say.
yeah, we're hurting right now, but we will be okay. We will just focus on Zoe for now.